Hey guys, it's been a couple of months since I've done a video on this channel, so I thought I'd give you a little health and life update here. If you haven't seen my videos before, my name is Jim. I've had thoracic outlet syndrome for over 40 years now, so I talk about that a lot. And I also had a 2-level spinal fusion. I've had 3 back surgeries, but the last one was a 2-level spinal fusion on levels L4-5 and L5-S1. That was on my 55th birthday, and I'm 62 now, so that's been doing okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's, I'm hanging in there pretty good. So, also my wife died 6.5 years ago now, so basically what I put my time into since she died was the grandkids. I have 2 grandsons. Youngest one's turning 5, and the older one will be 8 in a few months. So, so I was watching them since I moved here once a week, but before I moved here, I was watching them a couple of times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. So I put a lot of time into that, but they started school now, so that came to an end. So that's a little bit sad, kind of the end of a little, era there. So, I won't have that to do. And then, also I've been, working on my videos. I put a lot of time into my YouTube videos, but then what happened is I got in trouble. I'm on Social Security Disability, SSDI. I got in trouble because I made too much money on YouTube, like during the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. So then when I filed taxes, they found out that, and then they took my Social Security away and said I'm not getting it back until I pay a bunch of money back. So anyway, I got it all worked out and figured out, and I just got it back this month, but I had to start turning the monetization off on a lot of my videos now, because if it goes over a certain amount, then I'll get into that same problem again. So that kind of takes the wind out of my sails a little bit on YouTube. You're working, trying to build a channel, and it was nice extra income, for my Social Security. Those 2 things I thought they worked together well until it went over the amount you can make, and then it just screwed everything up. So that was kind of a big hassle there, but maybe I'll make another video and talk about it more in detail, what exactly happened. But for that, I'll just leave that at this right now. And this morning I went and did laundry. I haven't had to do laundry since I moved here. This has been like 2 years ago almost. So, because when I'd go watch the grandkids, I'd just take my laundry, and my daughter would do it for me. So I'd go to the laundromat, try to do my own laundry. Actually, it worked out pretty good. I had the washing machines are the side load ones, so I think it's easier to get the clothes in and out for me because I don't bend too well. So anyway, I got that all figured out. The only problem I had is I put all the money in and the washer wouldn't start, and there was nobody in there to ask what I was doing wrong or whatever. I'm so I'm just kind of now what do I do? It's so I've kind of kept fiddling around. I found out I didn't have the handle locked all the way, and once I got that, it started. And anyway, ended up getting my laundry done. So first time's always the hardest, so I managed to get that done. And since I have more time now, I'm trying to think, well, what am I going to do with my time now? So I've been working on my mobility exercises more lately, and I feel like I'm making some progress with that. What I do is just regular stretching doesn't work well for me, where you hold a stretch. What works better is joint mobility, where you just kind of move in and out of the range of motion a little bit and just kind of find the tight areas. And a lot of times if I smoke a little bit of medical marijuana first, that'll help because it kind of loosens me up a little bit, and I just notice things pop and crack, and and I think it makes me a little more creative with the stretches as well. And so I feel like I'm making some progress there. It's usually what happens is I'll get where I'm doing pretty good, then I get a flare up, and then you can't exercise really, and then you kind of get stiffer again. And so it's kind of just a constant up and down thing, and then sometimes you get busier and you kind of slack on the exercises and don't do them as much. So right now I've been focusing on them a lot, and I feel like I'm making pretty good progress right now. And another thing I've been doing is grounding, which is basically just walking around barefoot outside. And, you know, I've kind of been, you know, hearing about that. They say it can help draw inflammation out of your body and stuff. So I've been doing that, for maybe a month or so now. And at first, like, if you're not used to walking barefoot outside, it like really hurts your feet. You step on any little, you know, rock or stick or whatever it may be. But I find that my feet are starting to toughen up more, and it actually feels pretty good. So I'll do it when I'm out like watering the garden, or there's a park across the street. Sometimes I'll go over there and walk around barefoot a little bit. Or also the coast is like 20 minutes from my house. So yesterday I went out there and walked in the sand. Actually, before I had my spinal fusion, I couldn't walk in the sand for like years and years and years because the uneven ground, I couldn't, it would flare up the nerves in my legs and just flare up my back, so I couldn't do that. So that's one of the things that I have been able to do since I had that surgery, is walk in the sand. So the first time I did that, it had been so long, it's like seemed kind of surreal, but it actually feels really good. And it kind of, you kind of, sometimes I'll be a little sore the next day just because you're walking and the sand gives a lot, and then sometimes it'll even kind of make my shoulders and stuff a little tight because it kind of stretches everything, and it'll kind of almost flare the TOS up just a little bit. It really hasn't flared me up, but sometimes it'll make me a little tighter for a day or two. So I have been doing that. And then one other thing I've talked about on this channel is the medical medium celery juice and the heavy metal detox smoothie. I still drink that every morning. I drink the celery juice almost every morning. Sometimes if I have to go somewhere or something, I won't have it because it makes you have to go to the bathroom. So if I'm going to be around the house, because usually about an hour or so after you drink it, you have to go to the bathroom. So, if I'm around the house, it's no big deal. But if you're out and about, sometimes that's not that great if you can't find a bathroom. And then the heavy metal detox smoothie, same thing. I drink that probably most days. I'm going to say maybe 5 or 6 days a week. But same thing with that, is if I have to go out and do stuff, I usually won't have that, just for the same reason. So all in all, I feel like physically and mentally I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I'm just kind of looking for new things to occupy my time a little bit now. So I haven't made a video on this channel for a while. This channel's been up for almost 11 years now. So, I try to keep it current and like keep you guys kind of informed on what I'm up to. So that's kind of my video for today. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.